Hello everyone, this is a video in English for English speakers. This video will be about the language differences and similarities, so that you say that, between France and England. So there are 5 points. 5 points, like in Eurovision. So first, we both have our slang. So in England, you say, I learned that at uni, you say she's fit or he's fit. It means, well, I thought it meant muscly. So a friend of mine said, oh, she's so fit. I said, oh, you mean she's muscly, she's in good shape. He said, no, I mean she's good looking. Okay, so definitely if you go to England, you will learn all that because you don't learn that in your lessons at school. I learned that at uni. Same for cheers. Cheers can be like thanks. But I didn't get it at first. I was like, cheers? What? For me, cheers is cheers with the glass. See you later. So see you later doesn't mean I'm actually gonna see you later. It means bye. And the funny thing is that a friend of mine said, yeah, see you later. And I said, no, I'm not seeing you later. I'm going to be with my friends over there. I said, no, see you later means just bye. It's like, okay. I think the most embarrassing thing, but that's not really into the language because I'm focused on the language on this video. Next, so the slang. So I talked about expressions. So you can say like. In France you say genre. Genre, like, it's exactly the same thing. It means, I don't really, it's hard to explain, but in English when you say like, in French you say genre. Genre, it's the same. I can't explain what it means, it's too complicated. In French we say ben. In England you say, I don't know what you say in England when you hesitate and you're thinking and you mouth in something like ben in French, and in English it would be like, I don't know, well, yeah. I look pretty stupid in this video. In France, we say ok, elle est morte de rire. In England, you say elle aime fayot. The same. Mort de rire means MDR means mort de rire, dying of laughter, and LMFAO means laugh my fucking ass off. Drop in a word in England. Okay, apparently I noticed that in England and in America you drop words. I wrote this a long time ago, so I don't really know what I meant there. And then there's the texto language, text language, messages. You, in England, you. In France, there are some, I can't remember which ones because I don't really, I speak to my phone and it writes for me, so I don't really write in text language. I used to, but in France there's loads. There's T ou, for example, T ou means where are you? So instead of putting T apostrophe ES, you put just a T, like the U. T ou, where are you? Ou means where. Okay, so that's the first point. Then the second, I like doing this. Second point, in England, you talk, well, some people, not everyone, you talk with a high voice at the end of the sentence, which is really weird. So I'm trying to remember how it goes, because I have not been in England for 8 years. Something like, do you want to go later? Or do you want to see a minute? Yeah, I don't really think so. I can't do it. But in England, you go high, really high at the end of a sentence. Really weird. I don't know why. What can I say about France and l'intonation? In France, you have take France, right? That's Strasbourg where I live. Northeast. Then there's Brittany, northwest. Then there's southwest. Bordeaux, the wine. Southwest, southeast, sorry, Cannes, middle, and Paris, and north. I did the big bits, and they all have their way of speaking, especially from the south and compared to the north. So I'm gonna try and do the accents. Don't take the piss out of me because I'm shit at doing accents. So I have a funny sentence that I say with my boyfriend sometimes when we take the piss out of people from my region. They have in the villages, they have a very strong accent and they say things like "Là elle est." That means there she is, but in French you have to say "Ah elle est là," not "Là elle est." That's the only accent I can do for the north. Then the south is a bit better because my mum, I mean, I went in the south of France every summer, so I was in the middle of all these accents of the southwest. So it's like, eh ben, tu sais pas ce que je veux te dire, mais it's a bit singing. And in England you have also accents. Birmingham, London. I'm a bit shit about England's geography, etc. So I know just Birmingham. Just do that. But there's accents a bit everywhere, and obviously in Wales and etc. etc. 3. The mistakes that we make in both languages. In France, it's something that we call well, so there's mistakes like when you say je vais au coiffeur. It means I'm going to the hairdressers. You don't say je vais au coiffeur, you say je vais chez le coiffeur. And also, if you say si j'aurais fait, and instead you have to say si j'avais fait, means I said if I had done. Well, I think there's just one sentence, but there's a limerick that we say les si n'aiment pas les ré, which means that when you say si, you have to not say at the end ré, but et v, si j'avais, if I had done. It's very complicated, I'm guessing, for you English speakers who don't know what about France and language. And there's another mistake that they do as well is l'objet a de machin, l'objet a machin. So the correct sentence is la voiture de mon père, my dad's car. But in France, there's two ways of saying it, and there's one wrong way of saying it, one right way of saying it. The right way of saying it is c'est la voiture de mon père, and the wrong way of saying it that everyone says is la voiture à mon père. But it's so much dans les mœurs, alors je sais pas comment dire ça, in the culture that we've been saying it for years, that I don't know if it's in the dictionary, but I think that it's kind of been accepted now because so many people say it. But it's false to say a, you have to say de. And then there's the le et le la. It's like I'm doing a lesson about French language. My dad says, for example, le voiture ou la canapé. So you don't know what it means, but basically the right would be la voiture et le canapé. Try to get what I wanted to say there. The French you will understand, but so it's just that when English people come to France, that's one of the biggest mistakes they do. They mix the le et le la, feminine, masculine. And then there's a you in England, just you for everyone. And in France it's vous and tu. And you don't know when the hell you have to say vous or tu. Usually when it's someone very important, like in your job, or someone you don't really know, or someone like your the family of your boyfriend or girlfriend, you would, well, how we say vous voyez, you use vous. But if it's a friend, if it's your mother, your friend, your boyfriend, say tu. Or an old person as well, you say vous. And in England, it's you for everyone. It's really, really, really much easier in England. Number 4, subtitles. In England, they don't know it exists. Or for international films. So, subtitles for those in England who know what it is, but have never seen a film with subtitles, I can tell you it's fucking hell, because you have to read the text on a picture, look at the picture, read, look at the picture. So I'm really thankful that I'm English, because I can watch everything in English with no subtitles. But sometimes I think I really need subtitles, because in America there are so many expressions, I'm going to get to that afterwards. You don't know what the hell it means, so you look at the subtitles, so sometimes it can help. But for those who don't speak at all English, they need the subtitles to know what is being said on the screen. So that's what subtitles are. It's the text under the image and the whole film that goes with the mouth. Well, it doesn't go with the mouth, but it goes with what it's saying. So you know what they're saying. And I have a funny example is in Friends, the series, when Joey tells Ross, oh, I'm bored, I don't know what to do, and Ross says, oh, there's a really good Ukrainian film at the cinema over there. And Joey went, what, are you serious? Like, I can't remember exactly the video, but like, in America and England, you don't really watch international films unless it's like hits. So, for example, Amélie Poulain, non, Le Fabuleux Destin d'Amélie Poulain, in England it's called Amélie. So you all know Amélie, which is The Fabuleux Destin d'Amélie Poulain. You all know, some of you know, if you've done media studies and cinema studies, the film La Haine. It's a really good movie, but not many have seen it. So basically, in England and in America, you watch films in English all the time, maybe 100% of the time. So you don't know what the hell subtitles are, or you have even seen a film with subtitles. So you are lucky, because we have to read, I mean, for those that can't speak English. But at the same time, I want to criticize France, because even on the TV show, when they say hello, because at the moment I'm watching a TV show where there's this girl from Lebanon, and a guy from Spain, and they speak sometimes from time to time English, because they're really international people, so they speak, oh yeah, great, and they have to focus on title hello, or great, or like okay, French are not that stupid, they can understand, like, I have to subtitle every single word when it's not French, for God's sake. Okay, now I'm done being angry. So now it's number 5, the last one, because it's a very long video. There are words in French or in English that are, I don't know how to say that, intraduisible. Je sais pas comment dire ça en anglais. You can't translate them. So there's words in English such as cozy, fucked up, or browsing. Like he said, Gad Elmaleh is one of my favorite comedians who's in America at the moment, he has a show and everything. And he was on a TV show and he said that the word browsing, that doesn't exist in France. Or you have to, what he said is, I have to call my wife, I have to say the price of the ST, and I have to see if it goes, if it's alright. That's browsing. But in America, there's one word, browsing. We have a funny thing with my boyfriend, and whenever I tell him, let's go into town, and he says, go browsing? I say, yeah. So yeah, and how the hell do you translate these words? I don't know. I never. So I speak what you call franglais, franglish. So I mix. So people just have to guess what I'm saying because I can't translate sometimes. We have 5 minutes left, and for English, I couldn't translate French things either. I can't remember now, but there are things that you can't translate. It's impossible because each culture has its beauty of the language, its way of thinking, and apparently, wherever you're from, whatever language you speak, it molds how you think and how you are as a person. So there you go. I have two ways of thinking, English and French, bipolar, up, down. Okay, bye.